Okay, here's a little bit of an example with some open chords using the song Take My Life, Holiness. You can play with a lot of different chord inversions, so it's kind of an easy song to demonstrate it on. There's only 3 chords, so get a lot of variety. So one way would be to use an E chord to kind of an open A bar chord. It's like use your A chord, but just lifting off the top 2 strings, so you still finger it the same. You get like an A add 2, fancy title. And if you take it up 2 more frets to the 7th to the B position, and you leave it open, you get this kind of both B and B sustain at the same time, which, if you pluck notes sing together, like, you can create some ugly stuff. But strummed gently or finger picked, you can actually get a pretty good sound out of it. So it's definitely one of those chords you got to be careful with, especially if you're picking, You can get some nice sounds. So if you use those 3 chords, I would recommend, since these 3 fingers are kind of in this position already without the index finger, and they stay the same, just follow that through down to your E chord, and you're going to play it with your middle ring and pinky, and then your index finger is just off the bar altogether. So you would have like this. That kind of effect. So there's one way to do it. Another way is going to be to stay in this low position down here, this E chord, and what you do is you just switch to an A2. I keep my ring finger down the camera there, right? Just add my pinky, do your top 5 strings, and you get that. So that's a nice easy transition. And then take these 2 fingers up 2 frets. Don't do the low string. You can either stop that with your index finger, or you can use your middle finger. So kind of get it out of there. So you could take the pattern and go. And then a third way would be to take the same shape you use for the B sustain. It's kind of classic power chord with the open strings. Move that up to the 7th and 9th fret. And that's an E5. There's no thirds. It's not major or minor. Has a nice clean Celtic tone. And then you can just work with that and either go down to the A2 and the B. So same pattern, just different E. And what's great then is you have a lot of options. You can kind of mix and match all those. I mean, you can start down here to this one here. So there's a lot of ways you can finger that differently and get some cool results. And the third one, it's a little bit different chording, but you can take an E chord with its normal fingering and just slide it up to the same frets as your A and B chords. And if you leave the low string droning, it creates different chording than the normal song would be, but it has a pretty pleasing effect. So you have to kind of be choosy about when that one comes in, but still has the same kind of cool sound to it. There's some ideas.